Neon White is not only one of my favorite games of the year, but it's also some of the most fun I've had playing a video game in a while. This game was a huge surprise for me and really caught me off guard. When the game was revealed, I saw the sick ass animation that they showed, and I thought, damn, that looks sick. Then I saw it was a speedrunning game with a weird card system and guns with no gun models, and I instantly discarded it and never thought I'd care about it again. But then, the game came out, and people liked it. Like, really liked it. Like, seriously, I heard so many good things about this game, but what really sold me on it was when a YouTuber named Yokum, it's Yako CMN, you fucking idiot. Anyways, he put out a video on it, practically praising it, and I watched it, and I was instantly sold on it and knew that I had to play this game. And I am so happy that I did. And when 2022 is all wrapped up, I will be surprised if this game is not my personal game of the year. If I had to sum up this game, I'd say it's an FPS platformer with a beautiful art style, super cringe anime themes, but also awkward, horny, and very flirtatious.
You want to bend your knees a bit. Arms extended, but not locked.
It's like Ghost, but with a gun.
Is this good?
Yeah.
Oh my god, she said it like that.
You should use both hands and fill any open spaces on the grip with your fingers.
Okay, maybe I'd leave those last parts out, but like, it's a really good game, trust me. Now, while I did find the story enjoyable and had fun with it, I would not play this game for the story. And honestly, I should just skip the story and talk about the gameplay, but fuck it, I'm gonna set the scene for you anyways, because it's my video, I'm gonna do what I want to. So you play as Neon White, or simply, his name is just White. Neon is the title of what he is. Neons are sinners from hell, basically an organized group of assassins brought into heaven by believers to deal with their demon infestation. And all these Neons compete with each other in heaven, seeing who can kill the most demons, do it the fastest, and overall just get the most points. And the winner will win a mechanical halo, which allows them to remain in heaven until the next competition. Or is it forever? No, I think it's just until the next competition and the next winner gets the halo, I think. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Moving on. I can't really explain who the believers are without spoiling anything, so basically they're the ones that organize the competition and reward points and give out prizes and decide the winner and whatnot. They're all white and kind of look like what you would think angels would look like, but they're not angels. Angels are cats. Or at least to the main character White, the angels are cats. Because apparently, angels appear different to everyone. Like, there's one character that swears one of the angels looks like John Cena.
Oh, you're a cat. You're a horse. You're a sex. How about a, hey, Mikey, how's your day, Mikey? You must work so hard, Mikey.
Excuse me, I'm here for my... Hey, White, isn't it freaking crazy that John Cena is here in heaven giving us missions?
Which, by the way, there's a lot of pop culture references in this game. But for you, the character, they're all just cats, which I think is pretty fun. Just like all the angel characters in the game are just like floating cats with like little angel wings. It's kind of adorable, to be honest. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that believers are also the ones that give the Neons their like sick looking masks that they're all wearing. And while the masks do look sick as fuck, they're also explosive so that the believers can control them. So the Neons may be competing, but they're also sort of hostages.
What the?
You will now be known as Neon White.
He said it! He said the title!
Go forth, catch your boat at the glass port, and kill every demon you find.
All right, demons, soul cards, no sweat. They are gonna do a tutorial, right?
I don't know why, that's pretty funny. Also, in this version of heaven in this game, God has disappeared, and nobody knows where he's at. You just deal with believers, angels, and you fight demons. Those are basically all the characters in the game for the most part. I should also mention that while there are some cutscenes and some fully voiced lines, this story is mostly told via like visual novel style. and you just simply talk to a bunch of characters, and like you'll have a still of one character and a still of another character, and then a bunch of text that you have to read. And there are like voices during that, like they'll say like a couple words or like a sound effect. And the stills do like change to like match their emotions or reactions or whatever. I don't know. I really liked it. If you're not into that, maybe it's not for you, but like, again, don't play this game for the story. Skip all of this text if you have to. But we'll get to gameplay in a second. I gotta finish this story segment, okay? It's my channel. I'll do it how I want to. So, for the story, White, the main character, he actually has amnesia. He doesn't remember his old life at all. Not only that, this is his first time competing in the competition. But the other Neon characters like Neon Red, Neon Yellow, Neon Violet, and Neon Green, they all seem to know who he is and like knew him before he was alive. And not only that, they have competed in the competition before. And actually, Neon Green is the last year's winner. He's the current mechanical Halo owner who stayed in heaven and whatnot. I kind of like the amnesia factor to the game. I think it added a little extra to the story. So the story is a combination of unraveling what's actually going on in heaven, who the believers are, why heaven is overrun by demons, and where God went, as well as figuring out your past and gaining your memories back. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, the story is pretty stupid at times, but I thought it was fun, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Foolish, forgetful boy. I am every instance in which you unsheath your sword, every life you take, every bout you win. I am your creator!
I loved unraveling the mysteries and learning about your past, as well as all the other characters. Like, you learn their backstories and how they relate to you and what your old life with them was like. It's really interesting. Grand Theft Auto. Oh, this game's dialogue is stupid. I love it though. But yeah, that's my hopefully quick summary of the story. I might have dragged it on a little bit, but like, hey, it's what I do. I'm a rambler. I write a script, but I'm not good at it. So now let's move on to what really matters in this fantastic game. The gameplay. The gameplay for this game feels so darn good and satisfying. The sense of speed it gives you and letting you figure out how to get faster times, shoot demons with pinpoint accuracy, this game will make you feel like you're good at video games. Just don't look at the global leaderboards. So, like I said earlier, the idea of the card system in an FPS shooter was a huge turnoff for me at first, but after actually taking the time to see how they're implemented, the cards actually rule. They're one of the best things about this game and makes it feel unique. I haven't really ever played a game with a system like this. Not saying they don't exist, I'm just saying for me, it felt unique. As far as cards go, for every level, you always start off with one card, which is White's signature sword. I don't know why I said it's signature. It's just a normal looking katana, but like it's White's sword.
Holy crap, you got the freaking anime sword? I thought for sure you'd get one of those little guns like the, what's it called, like gnomes use? Just messing. I know you're a badass.
You can cut obstacles like explosive barrels and whatnot, cut enemies for small amounts of damage, and even use it to hit projectiles back at enemies. Man, I always forgot that last feature of like hitting projectiles back was like a feature, and I just didn't do it a lot because I forgot that it was a thing I could do. And while you do have a sword, this game is all about shooting and going fast. All of the cars that you pick up in this game are guns. Well, there's another car that you get later in the game that isn't a gun, I guess, but like, they're mostly guns, okay? You get it. All of these gun cards are spread out strategically around the level for you to pick up and use to help you advance through the level. These cards consist of a handgun, a semi-auto rifle, a shotgun, a submachine gun, an assault rifle, and a rocket launcher. Is that all? Am I missing one? I mean, there's a secret one, but like, whatever. Hey, this is Editing Cody, and while editing this video, I realized that I forgot to mention ammo cards and health cards. So there's ammo cards which refill your ammo for your guns, and I didn't mention health at all in this entire video, but you actually have health in this game. You have 3 hearts, you get hit 3 times, game over, you gotta restart the level. But there are cards that you occasionally get that can refill your health, but those are like very specific to levels and you don't see them very often. Yeah. When you pick up a card though, they don't have unlimited ammo. The cards you pick up have a certain number of shots, so you need to use them wisely to make sure you can get through the level. And you can't just hold a ton of different cards. You can only hold 2 types of cards and only 3 of each type. And when you pick up a new type of card that's different than the 2 types of cards you already have, it will replace the card that you don't have equipped. So for example, if you have a handgun and a shotgun, you can have 3 handgun cards and 3 shotgun cards, and that's it. You're maxed out on cards. But if you were to pick up, if let's say you have the handgun equipped, if you were to pick up a rocket launcher card, that will replace your 3 shotgun cards. You would have 3 handgun cards and then 1 rocket launcher card. Something like that. I'm not good at explaining mechanics, but like, I tried. That's all I can do is try. But see, these gun cards, they do more than just shoot. The most interesting thing about these cards is that you can discard them to activate their ability. And each card has their own unique ability. The handgun, when you discard it, gives you an extra jump. The semi-auto rifle gives you a horizontal dash in the direction you're facing. So like if you dash looking forward, like if you dash, you'll only go forward. You don't go up or down. You just go straight in the direction that you're facing. Yeah, you get it. Now the shotgun, similar, but it dashes in the direction you're facing in any direction. If you're looking up, you'll dash up. If you're looking down, you'll dash down and whatnot. But you can't like strafe dash. Yeah, it has to be in the direction you're looking. The submachine gun gives you a ground pound move. The assault rifle shoots out a grenade that detonates quickly after shooting, which can kill enemies, but most of the time you will use it to shoot a grenade and then jump over the grenade and then it explodes and then it propels you in a direction. You mostly use it for platforming. And the rocket launcher gives you a freaking grappling hook. So part of the fun of the game and the interesting thing about the cards is figuring out when to shoot your guns and when to discard them to use their abilities. And you don't need full ammo to activate their ability. As long as you have at least 1 shot left, you can use the ability. So you could use your handgun to kill demons, and then when there's 1 shot left, discard it to activate the double jump onto a ledge or something like that. Most fun card in the game is probably the rocket launcher because A, it's a rocket launcher, and B, it's a freaking grappling hook. Like, it's so much fun to use. Unfortunately though, you don't get it like in the late game a little bit, but like once you get it, it's pretty damn fun. Oh, speaking of the late game, there's another card that I did not mention, but you don't get it until like the very late game. Anyways, it gives you the ability to teleport to enemies. And it's pretty unique and fun. It makes the game feel really fast because you're just like teleporting to enemies and then platforming, and like it gets pretty wild. This level's so good. God, it's so much fun. I fucked up. Damn it. So now let's talk about level design. I am not a guy that plays a ton of platformers. I enjoy them from time to time, but I'm not like an expert or anything. And I don't know a whole lot about level design. But this game's level design, I really liked it. So at a glance, the levels are pretty straightforward and simple. They're designed to give you a clear and linear path to guide you to the finish line, giving you all the weapons you need to do so. But that's usually only just to beat the level. If you want to go faster and get a better medal, you need to be creative and look at the level from all angles. Look for shortcuts, figuring out the best path, and utilizing all of the weapons that the level gives you. Oh, speaking of beating the level, I forgot to mention that in order to beat the level, almost all of the time, you have to kill all of the demons in the level. So like, not only are you trying to go fast and take shortcuts, you also have to be aware of where all the demons are and kill all the demons in order to beat the level. So when you're scouting out the level, not only are you looking for shortcuts and trying to figure out the fastest way to get to the end of the level, you also need to keep in mind where all the demons are and how you're going to kill them all while also taking all these shortcuts. Trying to figure out the fastest route, taking shortcuts while also killing all the enemies is the most fun part of the game and is extremely addicting. And to advance in the story, you need to hit a certain player rank after each chapter. Your rank is determined by the medals that you have, and the medals are determined by your time after finishing a level. There's bronze, silver, gold, and above all that, ace. Now there's also a secret medal that the game doesn't tell you about above ace, but shh, that's a secret. But also, I don't have that medal yet. But I also haven't gone out of my way to get it, but I never got it naturally while playing the game. So it's safe to say it's pretty difficult, or I'm bad at games. To be honest, it is most likely both of those. Mostly the second one. Now, I can't speak for how much these different medals affect your rank because I refused to move on from any level until I got an ace on it. So I basically always had the highest rank you could have in a game after each chapter. And honestly, I'd recommend playing it that way. Now, I'm not trying to tell you how to play the game, like have fun however you want to have fun. You can beat this whole game doing like the bare minimum, but like, I don't know. Shooting for an ace and always trying to better yourself was so freaking fun. And I mean that I never moved on from a level until I got an ace on it and got the secret gift. Which, segue, let's talk about gifts. They're basically collectibles. Alright, moving on. Each like normal level has a gift somewhere in it. Sometimes it's super hidden and you have to go searching for it. Sometimes it's hidden in plain sight, only to leave you staring at it to think, how the fuck do I get over there? And with gifts, speed doesn't matter. You just have to get it. And as soon as you get the gift, the level will automatically restart and throw you at the beginning of the level. And you can like move on and like do the level again, whichever. And now, every card pickup in this game has a purpose. Whether it's just to get the minimum bronze, or to help you take a shortcut to get an ace, or cards placed specifically just to help you get a gift. And it's not always obvious too. Sometimes you really have to think about what card abilities you need in order to get to the gift and plan ahead while you're going through the level, choosing what cards to use, when to use them, which ones you need to save in order for you to get the gift.
Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Let's try this.
Yes! Oh my god. I barely got it, but I got it.
Whew, that took me forever to figure out.
Yes! Oh my god. That took me so long. Fuck. Yes! Oh my god, that took me so long to figure out. Holy shit. Yes! Oh my god, that was so difficult. God. I'm so happy I finally got this damn thing. And oh, shocker, my script structure isn't very good. I forgot to mention something. About medals, which kind of ties into gifts. In order to have a gift findable on the level, you have to at least get a bronze on the level first. So you can't just pop into a new level and start searching for the gift. You actually have to beat it first. And then the other medals above bronze also have a perk. So like silver gives you ghost playback of yourself, but like I honestly always turn that off because I found it kind of annoying. And getting a gold will give you a hint on how to get an ace. Now they're called gifts because they're exactly that. They're specific items that you can give to other side characters, and in return, they'll give you side quests, special dialogue, and some of your old memories. And yeah, you heard that right. There's side quests in this speedrunning game. Now, side questing was not something I was expecting in a game like this, but they're actually pretty neat. There are 3 different side characters in this game that gives you side quests: Neon Yellow, Neon Violet, and Neon Red. And all the side quests are different too and have unique attributes depending on which character's side quest it is. Like for Yellow's side quest, you can only shoot. You cannot use the card's abilities. And in Red's side quest, they're the opposite. You can only use the card's abilities, but you cannot shoot. And in Violet's, I don't really remember. I just remember lots of spikes. I think Violet's gimmick is that there's a lot of spikes, like the level is always trying to kill you. Oh, fucking clever ass game. God damn it. Fuck. This game's such a troll. I just got an achievement called Idiot. That's not very nice. Yeah, Violet's isn't anything like that. Hers are just like the levels trying to kill you. Like there's a ton of spikes. Oh, her freaking design here looks so cute. Now, going into this game, I didn't really know what to expect, but I did have some expectations. What I didn't expect are combat missions, i.e. boss fights. And the boss fights were actually super fun. And I think more combat related missions like those would have been really cool. Now for these boss fights, you don't have to kill all the demons in the level like you do all the other levels. You just have to kill the boss. The thing is, the game is still about speed though. If you want to get an ace, you need to deal enough damage and beat him as fast as possible. Like all the other levels, you pick up cards, shoot to deal damage, and then there's usually like an invincibility phase where you're like, the boss runs away and you have to chase them through the level until you can like do damage to them again or do something specific to make them damageable again. Things like that. It's pretty darn fun. And yeah, basically what I'm saying, the gameplay, like all of it, is just like really fun. It is so much fun. And that's all I can really say about that. Now, almost everything that I've said about the game has been positive. So let's talk about the negatives. The thing is, I don't really have any. And I mean this honestly, I like pretty much everything about this game. I mean, I guess if I had to choose one thing to nitpick, I'd say like more of an enemy variety would have been kind of cool. Cause like all the enemies are like stationary and they don't move ever. But they do like turn in your direction to like shoot at you. And there's like a decent amount of enemies. But like a little more variety would have been cool. There's also like enemies that do specific things. Like there's enemies that you can like jump on to like, you basically bounce on them, but like bouncing on them also kills the demon. And there's demons that like when you jump on them, they like shoot you forward, but that also kills the demons. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense the way I'm explaining it, but like there's some variety, but like a little more would have been cool. And really, one of the only negatives I've heard about this game, but it's from a lot of people, I guess. Almost every video that I've watched about it has complained about it. It's the dialogue and how like anime tropey it can get.
Damn, I'm really working up a sweat.
Aw, me too. You're so lucky you don't have big boobs, White. They get it the worst.
You think I don't have things that sweat?
Things?
Never mind.
You're staring.
Quick, say something cool, White. That is a massive rifle.
Want a taste?
Ooh.
That's
All right,
okay.
I'm in love.
I could know every last one of your measurements.
Penis.
Jesus, do I really look that sleazy to you?
Yes, but the good kind. The kind that will catch a girl's spit with his mouth.
What? Covered in wieners. Of course they would use that. You gotta.
Is it true that mortals...
What?
Is it true that mortals...
I love the way they say pee.
Go back to complimenting me. Tell me I'm sexy or something.
I can't tell a baby he's sexy. I'll go to jail.
For the last time, I'm not a baby! So mean. Leaving me hanging like this.
Oh, hush. You like me the most when I'm mean.
Maybe you could show me what it's like when you're nice. You know, so I can compare notes.
I don't know. It might be too much for you to handle.
Try me. Whoa. Okay. You want to do this here? Now?
But honestly, and I mean this honestly, I freaking love that about the game. Sure, the dialogue is super cheesy, and like, I hate saying the word, but it's definitely cringe at times. It has super silly dialogue, dumb jokes, but it's also incredibly self-aware about all of it. It's one of my favorite things about the game, and it gives it so much charm. Neon White wouldn't be Neon White without it. Now, I did mention it earlier in the video, but there are a ton of pop culture references, like references from The Matrix to freaking Naruto. A Matrix reference? Really?
You are my Sasuke, man. The darkness to my light.
Really? Naruto reference? I don't remember it in the game or like where it's at all, but like in my notes, all I have written down was, I want to eat your pancreas. So I'm assuming there's some sort of reference to I want to eat your pancreas. What it is, I don't remember and I didn't write it down. Oh man, what a heartbreaking movie. Oh, it makes me cry every time. Oof. That movie's a roller coaster. Wild ending too. Like, did anyone watching that for the first time predict that ending? I mean, I guess it like foreshadowed it a little bit, but like, oof. Anyways, moving on to the video game. But yeah, I don't really have any negatives about the gameplay. Actually, in fact, this is not a negative, and I know it's just an indie game, but I do think it's worth mentioning. This game runs beautifully. I didn't experience a single bug or glitch the entire time, and everything worked exactly the way it was supposed to. Never crashed or froze or anything like that. I never had to restart the game. It just worked all the time. Hey, it's me, Editing Cody again. I forgot to mention in this whole video that I play this game on PC. It is also available on Switch, but since I didn't play it on Switch, I don't know how it runs on there. I assume it's not as good. You know, this game seems like it demands a high frame rate, so I don't know how that would translate to Switch, but I'm sure it runs fine. I did, however, play this game on my Steam Deck a little bit, but I just didn't like playing this game with joysticks. I'm sure someone who's more seasoned with a controller than I am would have fun or do fine in it, but I did not. I prefer mouse and keyboard for this game, and I just wanted to throw that out there. So I have no idea how this game runs on Switch, but on PC, wonderful. Yeah, that's about it. I know this video is kind of all over the place. I don't organize my scripts much. In fact, I hardly even look at it. Once I start writing, I just kind of keep going, getting all of my thoughts out as they come to me. And then when I get stuck, I glance over at my notes. And I think that's okay for now. I'm not here to make amazing videos. I'm just here to have fun and talk about video games. I guess in closing, I think this game is absolutely incredible. And if you like either fast FPS games or platforming games, or even just an anime lover, I really think this game is worth your time. I truly love this game dearly, and it might actually end up being one of my favorite games of all time. I don't know. I beat this game a couple months ago, and I'm still like sort of in that like honeymoon phase after beating a game. Ask me how I feel in a year. This game oozes style, and I just realized I haven't mentioned it yet, but like one of the best things in the game is the OST. It absolutely slaps. Yeah, I have no idea how I haven't mentioned it yet, or even put it in the script, but the OST for this game is amazing. It was made by Machine Girl, and every track is so good. Like, seriously, listen to it. It's amazing. All the music in this video should be from the OST, maybe, or hopefully, or at least the editing version of me should add the OST to the video. The gameplay is highly addictive and replayable, and constantly trying to beat your times will keep you playing for hours just to perfect a level that takes 10 seconds to beat. All the characters in the game are a bunch of weirdos and goofballs, and I love them. And I urge you to take your time playing this game, getting aces, getting all the gifts, giving all the gifts as soon as you get them, getting all the dialogue options, talking to all the characters. Like, I really think you get the most out of this game, doing everything it wants you to do, and you also get the good ending. At least I think there's multiple endings. I'm pretty sure there's multiple endings. Anyways, you get a better ending if you do everything and give all the gifts and whatnot. And lastly, and most importantly, there's an anime-style fan service beach episode. Because of course there is. Of course there's a swimsuit beach episode. Of course. Oh my god. Of course there's a beach episode. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. Or don't. I don't give a shit. I'll see you after I'm done procrastinating on the next video. Peace. I think that's a wrap. Good enough, I think. It's always daunting when I look over at my recording and it's over an hour long. I just gotta remember there was lots of flubs and I had to redo a bunch of lines constantly. And the video is not gonna be that long. I gotta turn it into like a ritual chant. The video is not gonna be that long. The video is not gonna be that long. The video is not gonna be that long. God, fucking Neon White rules, dude. I want to go play it again right now. Ah, such a good video game.